quick on YouTube as well. Alright, so today's topic is mainly gonna be uh, lots of bug fixes and doing missions. Alright, I don't want to hear myself double. Okay, so yeah, lots of bug fixes and missions, and basically, uh, so I've got to play this my game yesterday, so that was pretty hype, and I'm hopefully gonna be doing more playlisting soon-ish, kinda. But yeah, I found a lot of bugs, especially to coming while playing the game and mid-battle and stuff, which shouldn't be happening. And we're gonna try to bug fix it as soon as possible, deal with it. And then the second part for today is gonna be missions. And I want to implement some more missions. Oh, and also maybe start with character abilities today as well, so we can actually build characters in the term of sense. So yeah, that's basically what today's mission is. Pretty simple. I don't know how long bug fix is going to take, because that can range from like half an hour to 3 hours. So also let me start off with actually some chill music, because yeah, let's go with a bit of music as well, because you can never go wrong with just having like some chill music in the background. Let's go with this maybe. Um, and all right, so let's start. um, Actually, for myself today, a pretty chill day. I got to wake up pretty early, fed the fishes, did some housework, and other than that, I also watched the latest Rick and Morty episode, which came out yesterday. So that was about the like Trashtopia with Morty's son, and then also with Rick and Summer exploring the foretelling. I guess foretelling restaurant or something like what you want to eat. So yeah, that's basically for me. But yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go into the Unity scene. Um, so yeah, actually, probably more or less we're going into the level manager, cause the biggest thing about the bug fix is of course like dealing with the bugs, right? So we need to first and foremost switch to the code scene, and then let's see what we have here. All right. Um. All right. Okay, you also don't see the code right now. Let me switch to an actual code. All right. So it seems like this here isn't really working. Um, and blocking enemy. So if it's enemy turn and the blocking animation. So let's see, it's enemy turn being used properly. With a private bool, we're here checking if it's enemy turn. At the start of the enemy's turn, it's getting true. And then at the end turn, it's getting set to false. So that's basically all that it's doing. So blocking should always work, right? But I think one of the problems, what I saw, was that you can always basically just always tap your way through the game, and that would basically always work, right? So let's just see. Um, so you can see that I'm just instantly spamming, and it's perfect except for her. Okay, it's still perfect. Also missed here, bad here, perfect here. So then there's apparently some type of problem here with versions. Okay. Also there's a problem here with the result text not being properly displayed. So let's go to level manager 517, where on the win case it sets the result text and probably find result text. So result screen.active, and it wants to find the result transform result text stuff. Let's go into the hierarchy. Let's get to result text. And it has a panel with result text. So maybe instead of getting the result screen, we want to get the panel just, and then from there we go on. So that's one of the things we do first and foremost. Let's go to scenes, and then we go to actually the level. And in here we can just grab the element, and here should be a result text actually. Should there be a result text actually? End battle result screen, and the result screen comes from where? It's just a public game object. Oh no, I'm still in the game object. Alright, here we go. So here we have the result screen, but I think we need the canvas of the result screen to actually, or like the panel, so we get this here, and now it should actually work fine for in terms of the displaying the results. Alright, let's go. Now let's start. So the first one is perfect for some reason. This one's also perfect, and this one is bad. And also it seems like I can't do a second block. I should be able to just block and block and block. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? It's the enemy's turn, the enemy's dead, but this doesn't seem like there is an end. It should actually... Okay, hold on. So we have a end battle here, and the end battle is getting called 4 separate times. So after the character's turn, so maybe this is a problem here, and we should set it down to maybe call end battle somewhere else, maybe? Because here it just goes through turn and checks if the HP is smaller than 0. And we have that animation of the enemy here. Which is okay to do. But how about if we call the end battle somewhere else? So where does it get called to as well? In the enemy tag. If all of us are defeated, it's end of turn. And then in the enemy turn, it also gets called. So we don't have it, we don't call it in the, so false is what? So win is okay, the bulls win, so we need true if you win. So we go to character damage maybe, or is it player damage? Player tag damage. So basically here we set here the enemy HP value gets set, and then we also do this, and then if enemy HP is smaller than 0, we just do this. Enemy animation finish. Oh, and then I guess it calls, yeah. So then we go through this, where instead of just waiting, so we deal the damage. Hold on, this is enemy, this is character mode. So enemy base, animation finished, because it has a trigger to take damage. But instead of having it like here, we can remove this from here, and now it should work to just spam it from right. Let's go back to Unity. Oh my bad, I had Unity the whole time. That was a pretty big problem, I guess. Let me turn down the music a bit. Alright. And now it should also probably like display everything. So yeah, this is also a problem, that you can just perfect everything except for this. Alright, so she's dead, but we can just expand through all this because she's also getting perfect. Alright, he's just gonna kill him, or not. That's a miss. Okay. Wait, because I dealt damage to him, the HP was less than 0, why didn't it work? What was the problem here? Player tag damage. If it's small equals 0, it should. Oh, my bad. It should actually end bad. All right, now we got it right. Do we now have it? Because there wasn't an end battle, obviously. I think there was just an animation being skipped there at the end, so let's go again. Yeah, also the first one is also being perfect, which is kind of whack. Oh, now everything was perfect. So there's like some kind of wacky thing going on with the. Alright, so now I just. Here in the perfect damage, there is nothing going on. Where's the. Why isn't the screen appearing? Why isn't the screen appearing? So the game froze, which should happen. But there is no screen appearing. So yeah, end battle true. Fine. So it sets the screen active. Maybe we should set the timescale to 0 afterwards. I don't know, man. So maybe like this. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, let's try again. Go to event. Yeah, so this is the first one's perfect for both of those, and then she's also perfect for some reason. I don't know why I can't. So that's a big ass problem. What is happening? Why isn't the thing getting triggered? So result screen set actually should be set to true. Doesn't seem that there is a result screen getting changed. Alright, let me. Because it says this. Okay, end battle should count 4 times, right? So 3 times, I guess. 1 during the enemy's turn. Once during the enemy's attack, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. And then when I could just call it always during not during the end turn. Because the enemy could die at the end of the player's turn. Because what happens at the end of the player's turn is because the damage gets applied, play character, go to the next character, and then I guess we could call it here. Could call it here instead of doing it like anywhere here. So we basically just copy this one out, and then we go down here, and just before we start the enemy turn, we just check if the HP stuff is thingy magic. Enemy transform position, get component, enemy base. So basically just get this here, dot enemy HP, and then we just say we don't care about animation because that point animation is not true. Should set the trigger animation, and then it ends the battle. So this in theory should perfectly work fine. Should activate and anything, and then the end battle should only be here. We have 4 total times. Yeah, let's try this one again. Let's just go at it again. So I'm still thinking about when, like, why some of those timings don't seem to be right. Like I can just click with him first and like permanently and this works. So why is the enemy's turn if it should first go into? I'm very confused. What is happening? Because okay, so it's hold on. It starts the enemy turn right away, right? So let's go else, and then not end turn. Start enemy turn. Right? So okay, so it sets the time stopping thing to 0. That's okay. Time scale to 0, but it's not like it's happening. Like this isn't getting set active to true. Okay, let me try again. Oh, because the result screen. Oh my god. So transform dot shield dot guide child. Maybe. All right. So there is a panel which attacks this. So actually, this is a problem. This is a problem. I'm just still showing problem unity, right? Yep. It's my bad. So we need to go to level because I know what's happening. So the full screen. So it should be the full screen is getting like used here. The only thing is there should be a result text. Because the result text should get active. So that's just, I guess, so this should still happen. But I need to find a result text. I mean, I could get the TMP. So, okay, hold on. ChatGPT, help me out. All right. So um, my result screen is structured like this. Result screen. So screen panel text with as its hierarchy. Now, if I have it like this, the text won't be found. But how can I find it? You're right, with the hierarchy, the line using won't work because it's the panel. You specifically to use the relative path. Use if only one exists. Oh, only one exists? Yeah, only one. Right now, does only one exist? Yeah, just result text and then the get. Yeah, then the. Okay, right. So let's just do this. Get component children, you lose, and then get component children, you win. Sounds good. All right, I'm still showing the code. All right. Anyways, we save this. Go to startup, and now it should probably properly work. So we go to level. Actually, the only thing is, if I kill actually one of them, no, I need to reposition my thingy. Because I guess still the turn needs to be played out. Because I kill him here, and then you win. So you go to him, yeah, okay. Alright. Because it's the end of the turn, but actually end battle should not just be called here at the end of turn. Ba, 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 ba. But also here. So after dealing damage, so here, after dealing damage, you can't forget about checking for HP. Because if you basically kill the enemy, then you of course should finish the game right here, or the fight right here. Alright, then also another thing that I still need to look for is like not miss maybe. Miss. Let me change this to bad. Alright. And then so for some reason the blocking doesn't work. Because what I thought was that if I could just have a basically cooldown for weight blocking animation, to then hold on, does the block animation actually be finished maybe? Wait until animation finished. So maybe the animation doesn't have a finish, right? Because what this does is animation finish gets set to true during the animation. Yep. Animation finish to true gets set to true. And so the animation. Hold on. Does the animation finish actually get set? Because it gets set to false here for the blocking animation, and then also for take damage animation to finish, which gets used where exactly? During the enemy damage. Wait for character take damage animation to finish. Right, so until the animation is finished, and then we go on with the rest of the battle. But it seems like there is no animation finished in my thingy here, so let's do this also. Like that. Let's go to his blocking. Okay, there's a finished animation here, which doesn't need any further thing, right? Just finish animation. Alright. So, okay, here is for him. Still doesn't seem to work. Let me I wanna first of all just look at the blocking animation. Where is it again? Blocking. And just speed this up to 0.7. And then every time blocking happens during the ladder manager, I basically just want to also debug. So debug log, not lock, log, blocking animation, just blocking, and let's see if this does anything. I'm showing it. Well. Sometimes you get some problems. All right. Let's just go through this. We don't need anything like this. Still kind of buggy because sometimes it's perfect, sometimes not. So there's blocking. A lot of blocking going on. All right. Why can I block multiple times? Oh my god. So there was a double block for some reason. Why? Why can I block like throughout? There should only be one blocking allowed at a time. Because if it's enemy turn and blocking animation ain't playing. And in here, oh my god, I'm not setting it to true, am I? Oh my god. Is blocking animation playing is true. I forgot to set it to true. But why? Hold on, I'm very confused then. Oh, because because it makes sense. Alright. Okay, so that's an issue fixed. Huge. And then the other one is I can just like spam click during my attacking window. It shouldn't happen, by the way. Alright. Alright, so there's only one block. We cannot even block. What the fuck is happening? He can't even block, okay, so he can't block. So, I mean, she died before it ended. So maybe that's a problem, right? So that's maybe because if someone dies during the blocking animation, then, because it's not like character is blocking, but it's just like one blocking animation. So, let's see. So how do we fix this? We fix this by having like, we could fix it by setting it here to true. Maybe no. Maybe, okay, so it's false. So the die during the blocking animation, so the animation finish isn't triggered. So that means that blocking isn't being done. So we can just say that is blocking becomes false at the end of turn, I guess. So where's end turn? So I guess we could here also then just say is blocking becomes false. Carry is no, it's just is blocking animation playing. So that's what we can do. It gets reset during the turn, but also at the end of the turn. And then turn gets called when the turn actually ends. So when the enemy is done and when all the characters are done. Alright. Let's go in there and try again. So this is kind of buggy, but now we should be able to have the animation play again, so she's not dead. And now this guy should be able to block. He wasn't able to block a second time. For some reason. I win. Alright, hold on. Alright, so the block animation didn't play a second time for some reason. Let's go to the code again. Let's go to where blocking actually happens. So set trigger blocking. So this should always be called the current character set trigger blocking. Let's go to Unity back. Let's go to to, let's say the blocking animation here, or like the character animator. Let's go to blocking. So there is an idle from and to. So to blocking, to idle, right? You should be able to just block multiple times. Like why isn't he like doing this multiple times? That's what I'm questioning right now. Let me try it with the Black Knight. Let me try it with Black Knight. All right. So he just held it. He didn't go to another stance. He didn't go to another stance. He did blocking. So I know what's the problem. So we go to here, and then so when the blocking animation is false, animation finished. So then we play. Then we say current selected character. Selected character. We go to idle. What's the problem here? Current selected character. And current selected animator. So okay. Because if we go to idle and then we start to block immediately, then we can immediately switch back and forth. Right? So there was like this transition missing between idle and blocking, I guess. Alright, so let's try again. So we should be able to do like a lot of things here. Alright. Yep. Alright, so now we can block multiple times. So now we can actually go this and start again. Alright, so she said. We can basically like, I guess maybe try to just spam it, you know? Alright. That was kind of the goal, to be able to spam it. Hold on. Let me try once again. I should probably lower his animations. So, because I can just, oh, wait, didn't she die? Oh no, he took the first hit. I just blocked it because I can just like, literally spam it. Wow. Okay, I was like close. I could just like have an end lag for his thing. So I won't be able to just spam it. I can still make it like a quick block, but then just add an end lag. So I think that's fine. Maybe add more of an end lag to those things. But I guess that's fine. Alright, so the end is blocking animation playing. So you could in theory do another yield, return, wait for new seconds like 0.5, I guess. Or like 0.3, I guess. Like there's like an end lag there as well. And then you go like the blocking animation is false, and then you can block again. Alright, so now that's fixed. The other thing that's kind of whack is it seems like this here at the moment doesn't seem to work. I don't know if there's a cat outside. But yeah. So, alright. Let's go back to Unity. Actually, no. Why am I going back to Unity? I don't need to go back to Unity. I can actually go. I need to go to coding scene. Seems like there's a problem here. Alright. Let's see. So, right. But this, I mean, I could do like a thing, ping him up, but I don't know. So yeah, basically with the QTE, is a QTE tab or not? I think now we go into, actually no, let's go into Unity again, and then go into the animations themselves. Because the animations often has a start tab window, a close tab window, and also a character damage with a string, right? And the finished animations. So we don't want that just like I mean there might be just an issue with some of these. Let's go to the healing cleric and let's go to his normal attack animation. And it seems like the animation, like the tab window, doesn't seem to fully work, right? So let's go to, I can just actually do this. Uh, Hold on, let me actually do like a showing. Can I just, where's the, yeah, all right. So normal, let's drag in the model. We need to go to the healing cleric himself. Characters, healing cleric. Let's get his animation stuff, his normal thing, and then drag it into the model. All right. So we want during this part, so frame 20, which I have actually here, between frame 20 and 30, you should be able to tap, and if you tap, you get the full damage, right? For some reason, if you tap at the start, you also get the full effect, and not just during the tap window. So hold on, the damage here is called normal. All right, so that works, and the start and close tap window seems to work. So let me. So this should just be a one attempted window. Should just be one has attempted, and if it's attempted, then yeah, you can't attempt it again. Actually, I don't need to. Yeah, hold on. All right, hold on. So this is just here to not be able to do it again, right? Because the animation started, yeah, that's true. But then this also needs to be false and get set to true here, right? So this is dependent on successful tabs. Goes up, and depending on successful tabs, um, which yeah. So we have animation started. Just set the animation started true. I change the background to the tag. That's fine. That's fine. And finish animation just says animation started false, and that's mostly to what for is it? There was a purpose for animation started. Oh my god. I'm gonna search for this here also. Right. If the animation has started, and so you can't always tap, but basically if there's animation has started and you have attempted QTE, then you can basically tap. And if you tap during the QTE, so if the QTE is type tap, which gets set where exactly? So here we have tap and stuff. Here we have the QTE type. And then here we have them. But where do they get set? Hold on. So start tab window, which, yeah, with start tab window, the QTE's type gets set to tab, and then the total tab window gets increased by 1. So for every start tab window, we have a total tab time, a total tab thing. And then for spam window, we set it to the spam, to the QTE spam. All right, so that works also, right? Nice. And then the QTE should also get reset somewhere else, right? Because we have multiple tabs. So hasn't QTE gets maybe set here? Yeah, so close tab window, right? Close tab window change that is false. You cannot tap anymore. And one thing that still remains is So on tap perform, so it basically plays out the animation, and then we go to the damage portion. The damage portion happens at the end. Right, so we go to the damage stuff. And then depending on ability success, so the ability success becomes the QTE ratio, which basically means if you have if the total life windows is over 0, it's above 0, then it gets, and if it's over 0.5, so you need to hit 2. So if you have like 2 windows, you need to have both. If you have 3, you only need to hit 2 out of 3. With 4, you need 3 out of 4, and so on. And so you have the total tap windows, current selected successful taps, and a successful tap goes up if the hold on, if you tap during the window, right? So yeah, so it sets up, it increases successful taps in here, and then it basically go back down here, increases it. So it's 1 divided by 1, and then that's 1, so the equation is above 1, so that's the equation successful true, and that's perfect and stuff, so this works, alright? So what was it? Oh. Title streaming to 0, change that. How about, hey now, be gone, bot, be gone. We don't need any bots anymore. Alright. Alright, what's the issue then? Because it seemed like there was an issue with the tap stuff. Alright, so let's just go through this again. So that shouldn't work, obviously. As soon as the animation starts and I instantly tap, it should just be recorded as like bad transform tapped, right? Why is this going up? So let's just debug.log this. So that's not just tap registered. That. Oh my bad. This thing is going up even when you hit it, right? Hold on. That's the problem, right? So there's a start spam window which opens through spam window. Spam window here. If the spam window is true, right? There's no spam window in here. So I still need to get the so taps for this only get registered here. The QTE. So not actually the spam window, right? It could also be a tap window, because at the moment the start tap window doesn't do anything other than increase the total tap windows. It just sets the QTE to tap QTE at the start of the tap window. So the animation starts to play. I've done this. So as I tap, it just goes through this, right? So let's just see. So it shouldn't go anywhere else until the tap window starts, and then it's true. So this thing should, in theory, be put out here, right? Because then there is no successful taps anymore. Because this is true, and yeah. Alright. Alright, so we'll switch. So why is it still perfect though? Why is it still perfect? Why is it always perfect? But hits is bad? I don't get it. Why is it perfect though? because the QTE is not tab. Hold on, does it have a default? No, if QTE is tab. So let's see what QTE is. QTE tab. Tab. So it's tab for some reason, even though there shouldn't be. Okay, so that's a problem. So QTE, there should also be a none. Okay, so there's a problem here, right? So maybe let's change this here. Oh, this should also be none as well. Yeah, it should also be none type. None, and then let's have this here, and on. So this is public, right? So on the closed tab window, we also set the QTE tab to none, because the tab window is done, and then the same for the spam window. Just also set it to none. So that way, and it should start. Maybe it doesn't start out as none. I don't know if it's gonna start out as none, but maybe it does. So that's bad. All right. So now I think it works. My bad. Perfect. Perfect. Damn it, man. Perfect. Perfect. I couldn't block there. Could I block there? Oh, that perfect block! Damn! It was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Alright. Let's just attack it normally. Let's just let it die. Alright. Okay, I could block here. Damn it, man. He begins to swing and then instantly, even with the bat and all, just instant death, I guess. Alright. That's good. So now we basically fixed how the tap windows work. So I guess that's like half an hour worth of like problems solved. Yeah, actually it took me about 43 minutes, so I wasn't too far away with half an hour. To 3 hours. Alright. Now okay. So still in here, then so now we can start implement all the other things, right? So in here, there's character damage, and then also for the mage, there should also be for her stuff. So let's go to her animator. There should also be for her special, doesn't have anything, and also the normal at the moment has finished animation, character damage, the tab window. Alright, and then also started and of course finished. Now the enemy should also have the same thing going on. Let's go to their avatar, like their stuff. So we have the normal tag. So the moment this animation started, it has enemy normal attack, and then it has finished animation. Enemy normal attack, and then skill. It's enemy skill attack, finished animation. There's no started animation here for some reason. Even though there it is. Let's also add a started animation here. Right, let's go to skill. So this. And then wait, does there need to be an animation started? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go to code actually and let's have a look. So the enemy base. So animation started. What basically does is it changes the background to attack. All right, so that's what it also needed to do, right? So I guess I didn't see that coming. Maybe, or maybe that's what was wrong. All right. So yeah, now it should work. Everything should be fine. All right. Perfect block, of course, because I'm just that fucking goated. Okay, so that's basically okay. Hold on, we just killed him with that. All right. I think we should be able to just reset perfectly. Yep. All right. Oh, that perfect block. Let's go. All right. Anyways, um, let's. So this all works. Actually, let me have a look at the actual enemy stuff, so you can see that we're doing like a lot less damage against him. That's a one shot. All right, now I should do a skill attack. Still died. Damn, I didn't block that one. Okay. All right. Um. Good. So let's now start focusing in on skill attacks, right? That's the next part. So we're gonna go to prefabs, characters, and let's go to the skills. So the skill for the Black Knight should work correctly now. If you need to hit both of them, let's go to the healing cleric. Let's go to their animator, and then their skill. So here we have at the moment we've just animation started and animation finished. So hold on, because at the moment character base has to expand stuff and so on, and has the character damage, right? So, all right. So now the question is, how would I do like, because I guess we could call it a special with, goddamn bro, how am I gonna do this? Because I can't just call character damage, and then if I go to character damage, it basically um, for the player damage, it just gets the HP, so the enemy type, character type, and so on, looks at the types, and then deals the damage, you know? Uh, but maybe I could also have like player. So hold on, how would you call a function that deals with buffing or debuffing effects? Status effects, apply status effects, remove status effects, handle status effects. What about healing thrown in there as dealing with and zero apply effect. Alright, so how would you? So we would have the effect, which would be an enum. So let's just go with this, I guess. And then have here a function that at that point maybe applies the effect. And then let's go to the other function, and here with the public void player tag number, so do a public void player apply effect. Or maybe you can just call apply effects, maybe. So how does JGPT do it? So you have the effect data effect. So what is effect data? You just call the effect data effect character target. So yeah, the character target is of course, this sounds good. So we can just say game object target. And also we could have a public, public inner maybe with effects. And then have like, I guess, our effect type. Hold on, there was like a recommendation actually. Sure. The non-poison burn debuff. I don't know what that means. Let's just say also buff. I should say attack buff. Maybe. Oh god, attack buff. Defense buff. Special attack buff, special defense buff, and then the same for debuff, I guess. Attack debuff, defense debuff, special attack debuff, defense debuff, alright. And then maybe let's remove poison something. Let's have none as the standard type, and then also add heal, maybe, I guess. And then we can also have like an amount for everything. So where is the, so here's the thing, the target. We have the effects, nope, effect type, effect type. We have the game object, so we have the, actually we can also do like an int amount or effect amount, and they'll also have a game object as a target. So those are what we're going to do. And then we just do in a switch case. So if a switch case about the effect type. Hold on, there was also a recommendation. Alright, so so I see there's at the moment like a problem. I could in theory clam more things together actually, now that I think about it. Because at the moment there is the problem that there's some kind of problems here. So yeah, apply burn logic and so on. And then here we have the effect amount, you know, character attack plus equal effect amount. We could more or less just say percentage maybe. So instead of having like flat amounts, we could do like a times multiply, you know? So that like defense and stuff doesn't get reduced to 0. Oh my bad, my bad. Oh yeah, actually yeah, let's just do it like this. Alright. This is all the heal, you know, except for maybe the health, I guess restores. Maybe we could do like, I don't know. Yeah, we could just do it like this. So we get all the character defense, character attack, character special attack, character special defense, so on. Character HP as effect amount. Alright. And then also have here the public void character effect. And then here let's choose we need a so hold on. So the thing is, here we have the game object as the thing, Here we have the target, but the target. So, oh god. Um, target, right? Because you basically would have here the um, level manager with instance. Okay, I don't know why it's doing like this. With instance, the dot instance. Why isn't it working though? Big instance. Dot what? Level manager dot instance dot effect type. Holy shit. Okay. We don't need the character to be healed. We just basically call the function of level manager. We don't need the function for everything else. Yep. So we have the target here. But the thing is, you can't assign the target here. So what is the problem here? It does not exist in the current context? What do you mean does not exist? With the ATI serialization, let's remove serialization. Why can I have level manager instance play attack here, but can't have level manager instance here? In the type level manager. Oh, because enum is, I guess, completely okay. I guess effect type. Uh, um, so we also need an int effect amount, and then we add here the effect amount, and then the target. The only problem is the target needs to be a enum of self. So we have here the thing. There's another public enum of targets. Not player. Let's do. Let's do. Oh god. So how could we target someone here? We could do self. So self, of course, yeah, self is something that we could do. Then ally could do, I guess. Oh my god, how do other games do? I guess you get to choose then. Um, we could do self, and then we also could do all allies. I guess, sure. So we have self, we have all allies, enemy, all. Let's just look at this. So this is to self, all allies, and enemy for now. Alright. Let's do level manage. Let's do level manager dot effect type, not dot effect type dot uh, if, oh, dot targets. Targets. All right. So this is a problem here because it calls for a game object. And the game object needs to either be the current selected character, which is self, character 1, 2, and 3, or the enemy. Yeah. So it's an enum with targets. And then, hold on, but how does effect type work? Let me go down to the effects again. So effect type here. Okay, let's do target. Target. Real target, right? There is no target. What do you mean there's no target? Oh, because so I need to establish it, right? Targets. Right, I'm just going to target. I'm gonna change the name to. I guess there are different types of targets, right? I mean, but it's also just effect type and not effect types. Let's just go with target, and then here let's go with target. All right. So now the only problem is that we need to also change this here, because there is no get component for an enum, and we need to rewrite the case, I guess, right? Because for this we need to add another switch case here, right? Which is about target. What is characters though? In characters? Level management of characters? No. Character people. I mean, there's actually private for characters here, which is a field for that. Oh, no, yeah, characters here. No. So yeah, we need to do the same for every single target. Is there a way to simplify this though? Hold on, this is getting way out of hand. Is there a way to simplify this so that I don't have 50 lines just to apply these things? Your reply can significantly simplified. Grouping similar effects into shared handler using dictionary. Alright. So effect type, int, and game trick target. Character base, target base, target.get component. Alright, so this looks a bit better, I guess. Apply buff. So we have attack debuff. I guess we can just have effect type.buff and effect type.debuff. Alright, let's just try it like this, I guess. Alright. Hab gelesen, dass einer seiner Tags ist Hilfe. Ja, ich kann immer Hilfe gebrauchen, um ehrlich zu sein. Aber ja, jo, was geht ab? Ich bin ja dabei, dass ich quasi äh, Effekte hinzufüge, ähm, die dann über das hier über den Switch Case passiert vom Effekt Type, wobei Freeze und Burn auch noch nicht existiert. Blöder Regen, bin nass geworden. Damn, Alter. Komm, geht wieder. Alt. Gut, dass ich die Schulter reingefahren habe. Oder was bist du? Apply Buff. Oder so, Apply Buff hat basically gemacht. Die Buff, right? Mit der Target Based. Die Action ist sie. Genau, das ist quasi die Action, die passieren soll. Und dann soll einfach der Effekt passieren auf den Charakter. Der in den Mount fehlt natürlich noch, der nicht benutzt wird. Hold up. Ich kann da statt, wohl, was kann ich? Ich kann jetzt den Diebes wegnehmen und dann einfach nur Legacy Buffer jetzt machen, aber ist scheißegal. Weil es jetzt so alles multipliziert wird, das macht keinen Unterschied, I guess. Aber ja, also es callt den Diva mit der Target Base, was der Charakter ist. Oh, Pokémon Diamond Pearl Musik. Poggers. Ähm, und dann die Action. Oh, die Action, das war ich bin gerade blöd. Achso, der Effekt. Effekt ist eine, okay. Ist eine Action? Was war das eine Action? Delegate, T ist Character Base. Also, I guess das ist dann das, ne? Das ist dann der Effekt quasi. Und dann der Amount ist dann der Amount, der hier weitergeht. Und soll quasi der Effekt applied werden auf den Charakter. Das ist tatsächlich weird, man. Es soll basically nur das zu machen. Es soll literally. Ah, ich sehe schon. Wieso wird der Mount hier mitgegeben, wenn so der Mount hier multipliziert wird? Okay, das könnte nicht der Mount hier mitgegeben werden. Wir haben zweimal den Mount gegeben, das könnte unnötig ist. Es ist einfach nur die Funktion drauf applyen, das kann das nicht mit dem Mount drin. Das ist gerade stupid. Alright. Right. Vielleicht den Effekt mit dem Character. Okay, das einzige Problem ist nur, momentan ist Character Base nur Allies, nur eigene Charaktere und keine Enemies. Ähm, hm. I guess wir können uns dann einfach mal auf Allies lassen. Bei dem ist das natürlich auch gut. Und ich sollte wahrscheinlich etwas zusammenfassen, dass ich dann eine Base-Funktion habe, die Character Base hast oder so, die dann irgendeinem Charakter gehört und nicht nur Allies. Momentan habe ich Enemy Base und Ally Base, weil Enemy Base hat auch Ähnlichkeiten zwischen Animation Started, Finish Animation und so weiter. Und dann auch diese ganzen Sachen hier, deswegen, Nur die Enemy Tabs, hab ich mal reingeschrieben? Right, das ist dann nur der Character Tab basically. Alright. Gehen wir mal zurück. Das ist ein Problem mit Cannot Convert. Das Target zu einem Game Object. Right, die Target Base ist dann das, ne? Was fehlt das mit dem Self-Verplanungswörter? I am back, welcome back. Ich muss irgendwie machen, dass man das targeten kann. Boah, ich will nicht noch das Switchcase machen. Das wird so verschachtelt werden. Das ist nicht gut, Mann. Mm, por. Oh Gott, Alter. Pirate Software Code. Ja, das Problem ist schon, okay, also. Ich habe basically einfach eine Funktion, die ist Character Effect. Und die wird diesen Animation Event, das kann ein bisschen leiser machen. Apply quasi Character Effect. Ich habe hier ein Enum für die Effekttypen. Ich habe hier ein Int für den Effekt Amount. Und ich will ein Target haben, wenn ich den Effekt apply. Das einzige Problem ist, ich kann das nicht einfach drag and droppen in Unity Inspector. Das Target ist ja quasi passiert bisschen modular, passiert beim Spielen und so weiter. Und dann soll quasi der Apply Effect passieren, was im Switch-Case ist. Aber ich mal Effekt habe. Nur momentan sagt er einfach, dass quasi das Game Object Target ist halt einfach ein Game Object so. Und ich will es nicht reinziehen, ich will es quasi selber targeten. Und dafür war ich das eh noch wie gedacht. Ich hätte das so gedacht. Dass du quasi dich selber targeten kannst, oder alles targeten kannst, Enemy targeten kannst. Ich habe noch nichts dafür, dass du andere erst targeten kannst, deswegen eigentlich mal die drei, weil die wird einfacher sein. Ähm, und ja, ich weiß nicht, ob es einfach ein weiteres Switch Case braucht dafür oder ich eine separate Funktion machen soll. Wahrscheinlich eine separate Funktion, ne? Probably. Discord? Okay, sure. Sure, sure, sure. So, servus. Ja? Nein, 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 ich kann nicht Drag and Drop verwenden. Weil das. Nein, nein, ich will kein Drag and Drop verwenden. Nein. Ja. Ja, ja, Drag and Drop funktioniert ja nicht, deswegen ist er out of the picture. Ja, weil es out of the picture ist, deswegen will ich es nicht verwenden. Es wird ja nicht funktionieren, also es kann ja nicht funktionieren, deswegen. Aber ja. Und das Problem ist, dass ich jetzt quasi, wie ich das Target festlegen kann. Weil wenn ich kann jetzt mal hier, ich habe jetzt hier Game Object, aber das so, ich muss das Target bestimmen, wenn ich es benutze. Und ich hab dafür ein Enum gehabt, was quasi die drei Targets wären. Wenn ich das benutzen würde, dann müsste ich ein weiteres Switch Case machen, abhängig davon, was in dem Enum vom Target ist. Target, wo ich alle Airless treffe. Ja, was ist damit? Weil das ein Target ist. Ja. Aber der Unterschied, es macht dann keinen Unterschied da. Weil, ob ich jetzt über das Target all targete oder ob jetzt hier die Scheiße dreimal aufgerufen wird, es muss trotzdem über jeden durchgehen und jeden das applyen. Ne, den Amount, ja, genau, den Amount. Ist für den Amount, aber wie stark es sein soll. Aber wieso will ich das machen wollen? Welcher Effekt gibt's? Ich kenne halt keine Effekte, die jetzt, sagen wir mal, zwei von drei Airlines einen Buff gibt. Oder bist du wahrscheinlich falsch, bist du schon falsch. Und wieso? Wie soll das simpel sein? Wie soll das simpel sein? Weil es sehr viele Effekte gibt, die alle andere Sachen machen. Ja, weil das Spiel das verlangt. Weil das Spiel halt was hat, womit ich Multiple Characters targeten kann. Deswegen ist der Effekt auch. Die Ability applied den Effekt. Apply-Effekt wird quasi in dem Moment, wo die Animation den Punkt erreicht, wo der Effekt applied wird Apply Effects gerufen und applied den Effekt. Und der Effekt braucht einen Typen, braucht einen Mount und braucht ein Target. Na, das Problem ist, ich verstehe dein Argument nicht. What the fuck is this? Achso, ähm, ja, das ist ein Problem. Ja, das Problem ist, also in der Theorie, wenn ich dann später noch ausbauen will ich noch quasi mehrere Airlines haben. Also nicht mehrere, aussuchen können. Das ist einfach nur Airline aussuchen. Ähm, oder falls ich mal mehr als einen Gegner haben will, All Enemies oder so. Ich glaube, das wird passieren, wenn ich einen Charakter dafür stellen würde. Das ist, keine Ahnung, ich mache einfach einen temporären Array oder so, oder was weiß ich, und wähle dann einfach eine random Zahl davon aus. Und die ausgewählte Zahl ist dann einfach der Charakter. Äh, das ist nicht so ein Problem, ne? Äh, if target, target, nicht target, enemy, ja, das stimmt, ja. Das ist auch für Twitch leider. Ich nehme das ganze Scam, Alter. Nice. Das ist einfach ein Problem. It's assigned, but its value is never used. So where das ist, ja, warte mal. Amigas. Where is das Problem hier? It's not exist in the current context, weil hier drinnen established wird. Wieso? Base, enemy base. For each character and characters, er hat mir automatisch so defined, deswegen weiß ich nicht. I guess, ich kann das neu einfach starten oder nicht, macht das nicht so einen Unterschied. Ähm, äh, ja, das ist das Problem. Für all areas. Das einzige, was ich change, ist, dass ich hier die Target Base change. Achtweilige Scheiße. Ich habe hier ein kleines Problem nämlich. Weil ich habe nämlich, ähm, wie hätte ich ganz Bildschirm sehen, als Bildschirm. So, ich bin wieder da. Ich bin wieder da, ich muss das Fenster schauen. Im Regen. Danke, Mann. Als Headset, Alter. Ich. So. Also, ähm, ich habe jetzt das Problem, äh, dass ich, also ein ziemlich fundamentales Problem habe ich gemacht. Und zwar, ich habe hier nämlich Character Base, ist quasi ein, ja, ist eine Basis für alle Charaktere. Alle Effekte, Healing auch, ja, oder Spaßeffekte. Oder Spaßeffekte. Oder Debuffs oder Tech Buffs oder was weiß ich. Anyways, ich habe eine Basis für alle Charaktere. Das Ding ist, das ist quasi für alle spielbaren Charaktere und das ist für alle Gegner. Und es führt dazu, dass ich jetzt, ja, sind getrennt. Und das hat dazu geführt, dass ich quasi ein paar Sachen aufspalten musste. Ähm, ja, deswegen jetzt werde ich wahrscheinlich, nö. Deswegen, ja, genau. Das werde ich wahrscheinlich noch, also quasi zusammenführen müssen. Zum Beispiel hier ist das Problem hier, dass ich suche eben nach einer Character Base, um den Charakter eben zu finden, beziehungsweise zu applyen. Aber da ein Enemy keine Character Base hat, muss ich halt dann eben ein eigenes machen dafür. Und das müsste ich dann hier unten auch überall machen. Weil überall ist anders Character Base, Target Base applied. Deswegen funktioniert momentan das Target für Enemy nicht, aber ja. Das ist eigentlich das Problem. Target Base? Target Base? Ja, ja, habe ich schon noch vor. Ich bin ja noch, ich habe ja noch, ich muss ja noch einiges, glaube ich, umändern noch und vielleicht auch mehrere Dinge aufteilen. Weil es ist schon, momentan bin ich schon fast bei, was, 700 Teilen? Naja, das ist schon sehr unübersichtlich mittlerweile. Und ich habe auch einen Teil schon rausgetan, so den Type Match Helper, der einfach nur Dictionaries sind und durch Types durchgeht und die dann quasi einen Type Multiplier zurückgibt. Weil das eine ist für Type Advanced. Ja. Ach nein, ja, genau. Jetzt habe ich davon, ob du es schaffst oder nicht. Can removed. So. Äh, ja, genau. Ich glaube, ich habe irgendwas falsch. Ich habe überall Failure Multipliers. Das war der Success. Die Werte sind nicht wirklich ausgewählt. Wieso? Wieso? Äh, ja. Ein Achtel? Wie kommst du auf ein Achtel? Wie kommst das ist wieder auf 80% reduziert. Nicht auf ein Achtel. Ach so, das meinst du. Ja, das passiert so. Naja, der Unterschied ist, hier hittest du eigentlich schon den Gegner geschaut und hier hittest du nicht geschaut. Und der Multiplier ist halt schon 0,3, wenn du nicht hittest. Und wenn du nicht hit, der Multiplier ist 0,3, wenn du nicht hittest. Das ist der Base Multiplier. Wo? Ja. Meinst du, ich meine, er gibt aber nur die Sache zurück aus, was meinst du? Hold up. Da. Get Type Multiplier. Also Enemy Type. Wenn es selber ist, ist es 1. Dann holt er sich davon die Value von Enemy Type. Das Element, auch, das passiert wenn der Schaden passiert, wird das Get Type Multiplier passiert das. Und dann holt er sich eben von dem Dictionary, vom jeweiligen Dictionary, holt sich dann die Variablen. Das ist zum Beispiel hier mit Enemy Type und Character Type. Ähm, und kommt dann der Multiplayer quasi raus, das wird raus, das kommt dann raus. Äh, Ganz ehrlich, keine Ahnung. So, das hat mir das Auto kompliziert gemacht. Mhm. Eine Sache, die mich noch gerade frage, ist, ich habe hier Enemy und Character. Kann das sein, dass der Enemy das verkehrte Ding hat? Jetzt sag mal Player Damage. Okay, es passiert momentan nur Player Damage, okay. Ja. Anyways. Ähm, ja, das wird noch sehr anstrengend, muss ich sagen, das alles hier. Was ist das Problem? Use of unassigned local variable target base. Ah, okay, nein, das muss assigned werden. Passt. Da unten war gerade ein Error. Nein, das war rot, das war unassigned. Rot. Es muss assigned werden, deswegen habe ich es um zu null assigned. Bitte. Hier drinnen. Ja, momentan ja. Das ist momentan eh broken, also das macht momentan eh nicht mehr wirklich. Das muss noch überarbeiten, das ganze Ding. Mit der Stadt bisher noch nicht mehr wirklich. Ähm, Warum ich die ganze hm? der, das Ding ist, er checkt ja hier nicht genau, was der Status ist hier. Deswegen, er checkt das jetzt ab, sobald es zu dem Zeitpunkt kommt. Deswegen sagt er, solange es jetzt irgendwie assigned ist, sagt er, passt schon. Gibt kein Problem. Schaut drauf, was assigned ist. Kann man nicht einfach hier sagen, so was ich zwar. Aber das mag er nicht, weil das ist ein ganzes Ding. Oh Gott, okay. Ähm, hm. Momentan. Was? Ich will noch einen Exit-Button, dass du das Stage öffnen kannst. Das ist einfach nur das ganze Team momentan. Da ich noch nichts wirklich, also da ich das Speichern und Laden momentan einfach nur auskodiert habe, damit ich mehr testen konnte, habe ich halt das Team so quasi, mir kann das Team einfach so setzen. Ja, genau. Das Ding wird dann quasi sein, dass du kannst ein Team aus 6 haben. Und jeder von denen hat noch quasi eine Teamfähigkeit, die dann das ganze Team applied wird. Ich meine, sie sind gleichzeitig da. Nein, du kannst dir nur drei auswählen. Ähm, nee, die sind einfach nur da, um quasi passive Fähigkeiten noch aufs ganze Team zu geben. Die Battle Members. Äh, ja, und dann hier funktioniert alles, bis auf halt die Skills von den zwei. Weil die Skills von denen, der Skill war gedacht, dass jemand nicht Heal und der Skill war halt, das ist halt ein Charge, war das ein Charge Skills eigentlich. Deswegen, ja, sein Skill ist halt einfach doppelt. Du musst halt einfach spammen. Ja, das muss sehr viel. Ja. Ich hab das was gesprochen, by the way, also. Du hast nicht verzögert gesagt. Also, ja, seine Stärke ist jetzt so. Versuchst du? Krass, das für ein Error war, weg damit. Ja, ich hab den Schaden, was viel. Oh mein Gott. Wieso hat der so viel Schaden gedrückt? What the fuck? Warte mal. Ich will wissen, was denn fix seine Stärke ist. Nee, warte, das ist doch nur ein Image, oder? Aber warte, nee, das ist der Charakter. Warte mal, der Charakter ist nicht da, warte. Da. Seine Stärke ist nur 60. Wo ist der Enemy eigentlich hin? Was ist der? Wait. Was? Wieso ist der Text so massiv? Enemy Spawn. Wo ist er, Alter? Achso, das ist actually das Game selber. Echt viel Schaden, Alter. Mal schauen, wie viele Spiele gehen hat. Okay, was versuche ich jetzt zu accessen? Ah, was ist Fehler bei mir? Okay. Start Event Panel 35. Keine Ahnung, so Minuten. Wie viele hat das Minimum? 160? Wait a minute. Achso, wegen dem Typing, ne? Die Typings sind jetzt drinnen, deswegen macht das so viel mehr Schaden. Ja, aber ich habe nämlich vorhin das beim Typ. Oh! Ja, ich bin schon rum. Auch wenn man so, ich verstehe nicht ganz, was das für ein. Schieß mir irgendeinen Error hier, ich habe keine Ahnung, Mann, das ist richtig geschissen. Ja, ich bin jetzt Robots in Giant Access, aber ich habe keine Ahnung, von der Rede überhaupt. Hm. Nee, wirst du gar nicht gecallt von irgendwas. Start Event Panel 35. Load Teams. Wie wird Load Teams gecallt? Also warte mal, was ist denn bei Start Event Panel? Das muss ich sehen. Äh. Dann hatte ich ins Image. Ist es ein Team-Member? Muss ich das Sprite? Ja, das ist null. Also wieso wieder dort fließen? Das Game existiert ja nicht einmal. Das ist fließen. Äh, warte mal. Es gibt drei verschiedene Sachen. 21, 35. Ich checke hier sogar, wann alles. Du das heute. Wieso ist es jetzt so spät? Brother, achso, du meinst, das Team. Ja, aber es sollte eigentlich hier schon. Der Error wird hier geworfen 35. Und dann sagt er hier, und dann sagt er hier, Slotgate Component Image, Team Member oder Null. Und wenn Team Member Null ist, dann holt er Null ran. Bro, das ist das Fragezeichen hier. Das heißt, wenn Team Member nicht existiert, dann wird es einfach genullt. Ja, genau, also in C-Sharps. Ja. Tertiäre, also Tertiäre. Also meinst du die Dinger hier? Mit dem, ob es 0 ist, wenn es 0 ist, dann passiert das, wenn es nicht 0 ist, dann passiert das Doppelpunkting. Äh, wo? Das? Das da? Worum geht's jetzt? Dann wird das Brad genannt einfach, dann hat das Ding kein Brad. Nein, das Brad mal passt perfekt. Dann hat das Ding halt kein Brad, dann ist es einfach als Hintergrund. Ich schätze mal, dass das Problem vielleicht ist, dass er irgendein Teammember versucht zu accessen, aber ich kann schauen. Warte, die Character Slots, Teammember, Alert? Für was? Musst du was aufbauen? Mhm. Das ist 2, das ist 6. Äh, All Teams sind wird festgelegt. Homepage. Eine Homepage wird gestartet. Äh, hier, 6 Mal. Es addet halt 6 Mal einfach Null dazu. Nein. Oh, ich weiß schon, was das Problem vielleicht sein könnte. Dass ich nur ein Team herzeige, aber es gibt 2 Teams. Right? Warte mal, okay. Wie passiert das? Wie passiert das? Wie passiert das? Content or child count. Keine Errors, okay. Also wenn wir noch die Runde spielen, schauen, was danach passiert. Kein Error, okay. Jetzt gibt es keine Errors. Die muss ich tun haben. Komm. Okay, lass mich mal Character Plates benutzen. Aha, okay, okay, okay. Die Teams bleiben nicht erhalten. Okay, hold up. Weil das Team neu geladen wird und ich versuche dann irgendwas zu accessen, was nicht mehr existiert, weil es durchs Laden destroyed wurde. Ja, okay. Ist ja nicht so schlimm. Welchen Spieler man nicht laden wird. Nice. So. Dann kümmere ich mich mal um das Tap-Ding. So. Hier mal zu Prefab. Characters Mage. Ihre Animation Stuff. Hier das Special hin. Special. Right. 40. 40. Add Animation Event. Add Animation Event. Okay. Frag mal. Mhm. Das sind die richtigen Fragen. Okay. Schaden. Der passiert hier. Das heißt bei 140. 140. Add Event. Special 140. Character Damage. Special. Alright. Passt. Das Run Animation, noch das Spam Event. Dann muss es anfangen zu spammen. So, das einzige ist nur, wie schaffe ich das, dass die Animation abhängig vom Play-Input weitergeht? Hm, nein. Das erste Mal, dass ich mich damit befasse mit dem Zeug. Die Idee war eigentlich, dass wir, boah, das Ding ist halt, da ich halt nur eine Animation habe, Ich wollte am Anfang eigentlich einfach quasi so einen Timer haben, wenn er zu Ende ist, also nicht geschafft hast, äh, dass du dann halt weniger Schaden machst oder weniger Effekt hast. Ähm, Das Problem ist, dass ich habe halt keine andere Animation dafür. Deswegen ist mir egal, was passiert, es macht trotzdem dasselbe. Äh, Was ich momentan einfach habe, ist, ich habe einen Punkt in der Animation, wo quasi ein Fenster sich öffnet, in dem deine Tabs gecountet werden und dann ein Fenster, wo quasi, also am Anfang und Ende quasi habe ich für ein Fenster, wo Tabs gecountet werden. So, das ist das Einzige, was ich jetzt habe. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie ich das machen werde, dass ich ab 10 Tabs geht die Animation einen Schritt weiter oder so. Ja, keine Ahnung. Einen Schritt. Na, schau, Junge, so viele Fragen von dir. Schau, also, wir haben hier die Animation. So, die Lucia jetzt. Kann ich es nicht schneller machen? Warte mal. Vielleicht hier aufs egal. Und das Ziel ist quasi, du beginnst hier, dann beginnst du zu tappen. Und sobald du, was ich 10 Taps erreicht hast, gehst du dann zu 10, zu 20, zu Frame 30, Frame 40. Frame 40 ist dann fertig. Oder, oder halt, oder halt 20 Tabs für insgesamt oder so, keine Ahnung. Ähm, ja, genau, dann ist er abgespielt. Ja, weil ich im Streamer-Modus bin. Oder was? Also hört man ja nicht im Stream? Also weiß ich gar nicht mal. Oh. Denkt man, dass ich schizophren bin hier, weil ich ganz mit dir selber rede, oder was? Ja, nee, keine Ahnung. Aber es ist halt so. So ist es. Was? Mit Arbeitszeit 2? Ja, ich bin jetzt am Schauen eben. Kann man nicht irgendwie einfach fucking. Boah, das wird jetzt so eine spezielle Frage, die ist mir egal. Ähm, I don't know. My animations has a frame window of 40 frames. Yeet, true. Has a window of 40 frames, and I want, I guess, at a certain point of taps to jump from frame 0 to 10 as an example. Wie das zusammenbringen? Animated system to manipulate nominal time using animation events. Äh, oh, man kann 10% aus der Animation springen, okay. Aber kann man nicht dazu eine. Okay, man kann auch zu einem Frame-Punkt springen, I see. I see, okay. Aber warte mal. How do I stop the animation from playing though, like having a freeze frame? Warte, so. Animated play animation 0, animation. Animated with speed, okay, I see. Ja, dann kann ich sagen, Animated oder Play, den Animation-Namen. Animation-Namen? Okay, kann ich nicht. Hm. I have set triggers for animations. There's something like that for 2 instead of animated or play. You can't directly control each frame to jump through. I think ich animated or play ist. Sure. Sure. Ich würde nicht mehr so lange machen. Ich werde dann was essen gehen und dann. Ja. Actually, ich glaube, ich bin immer im Stream, gehe was essen. Und du vielleicht später noch was streamen. Ich hab Hunger. Wenn du willst, können wir noch mal schauen.